Hi guys, Dan at Viking Aquatics UK. Just a quick update video on the main tank. There's been some big changes in the fish room this week. So a good mate of mine had a Asian Arowana become available. I've wanted a second one for a while now, but the one he had available was a super high back golden crossback. It's an absolute stunner. It's not the one on camera now. That's the one I've had for a while. I've grown it up since it was smaller. Sisu there on camera, many of the subscribers will know. She's actually a banjo red cross Tongyang. She's originally from planet Arowana. She's a beauty like. But the one that's become available that I bought was a super high back golden crossback. I believe he originally got it from Top Stingrays UK, I think. But all the fish I've had off my mate have been really stunning fish. Like, it's one of my subscribers. Yeah, so the pond's taking a little bit longer than I thought it would, and I'm refurbing the fish rooms with the tanks. I've got quite a few 5B2s I've mentioned, and an acrylic 5B2B2 I've been sorting out. So I had to rehome the two big silvers, which I was absolutely devastated about. But the biggest one, Harry, he was pushing nearly 3 foot now, and he's about 6 to 7 inches in depth. So he's gone to a lovely home with one of my other mates, and the smaller silver went with him because they had a bit of a bond together then. And Mike the pike, the red table pike cichlid, I rehomed him to another mate, and that's freed up space to move some of my other fish into this tank. So the new golden crossback, it's a beautiful specimen, really healthy. It's quite a bit smaller than this one in Sisu, so I'm growing him out in one of the 5B2s, just get him a little bit ahead so he can catch up. Once he's bulked up a little bit more, then he'll be in here with Sisu. But he's doing really well. I also got 6 of the blackberry dollars off him. There's 2 there. 1, 2. Beautiful fish the blackberry dollars are. I never see them in any shops, and like I said, all the fish I get off him are in like lovely specimens. He's a good mate, he is. If you're watching, thanks a lot, mate. Really appreciate him. The other 4 are still in quarantine with the Arowana, but these 2 bigger ones seem like they're as ready to come into the main tank, so they're in here with my spotted silver dollars. My old spotted silver dollars back in here. But also, if you remember, I got these 3 peacock bass quite a while ago now. They was tiny when I bought them. I bought them as like young juveniles. They're still really small if you know about peacock bass, but these are Kalbari peacock bass, so they don't grow into the 3 foot monsters, but they should get to a good size still. Eventually they'll be in the pond. I'll have enough time to keep growing them. But they've now moved into this tank. There's 1, 2, 3. Absolutely beautiful fish. Got them off Richie at Anglesey/Mon Aquatics in Clanaky Med in Anglesey. Really lovely fish. And spots come into here. The red spot gold Severin. It's a beautiful fish. I had in one of my 5 foot tanks. So now we've freed up the space in here. I thought I'll move him into here. And they're 3 spotted headstanders. I think you pronounce it leprechaunus. But the 3 spotted headstanders, they've come into here. We're actually male and female then, always together. So Dino Dan's still in here. Flash the flagtail's still in here. There's the spotted silver dollars. They're beautiful, they are. Had them quite a while. There's Dino Dan. Them blackberry dollars are absolutely beautiful. Really like them. And the two younger jags are doing really well. I've moved them into here now. Been playing with the bass. And Megamind the flower horn. There he is behind there. My son called him Megamind on account of his, it's actually known as a cock on his head, but most people, I mean, my son, he likes to think of it as a big brain. He's a really gentle flower horn. I know they have a bad reputation, but I had him from small and grown him up, and he's really gentle. I got him off a good mate, a different mate as well, that he'd been picked on by an Oscar. It made him quite timid, so he did a trade, and I've grown him up with other fish, and he's always been good, never had any bother with him. So I thought I'd try him in the main tank. He was a little bit scared at first, but he's doing really well now. And they're the Peruvian Altum Angels. They're not actually wild, but the parents were wild. But yeah, they're really confident in here as well. I just tried them in here for a little bit while I'm sorting out the other tanks for him. So they probably will end up back in the other tanks, but they're doing well in here at the minute. It's lovely to see the peacock bass in the big tank though. Really belong where they do. There's the two jags at the back. They're looking like they could be a male and a female, so they'll probably end up having to come out and go back in their own tank when they're bigger. If they pair, that is. Or maybe rehome one. And then I'll be able to keep the other with the group. These three-spotted headstanders, I do really love them. They're lovely fish. Grown so much since I've had them. I got them off Rich as well at Anglesey/Mon-Aquatics. For anyone that doesn't know, Mon is Welsh for Anglesey, so that's why it's Anglesey/Mon-Aquatics. It's Anglesey Aquatics really, but some people call it Mon-Aquatics in Wales. But yeah, Richie, if you're watching, great shop. It's one of my favourite shops it is. I've quite a few of my fish from him. There's a flower horn. Really nice specimen he is. I think he only managed to produce the bump on his head from being bullied by the Oscar, because he's really timid, and normally they only get that when they've had aggression in them. Tiger shovel nose is doing really good. And there's the hybrid tiger shovel nose. He's fairly new, he is. He's really brought the tiger shovel nose out of his shell. The two of them together are loving it. I had to rehome a red-tailed catfish as well to a good friend with an indoor pond. I rehomed him for free because hopefully when my pond's ready he'll let me have him back and I can have him in the pond, just because it's fair for him. But if my mate gets attached to him in the meantime, then I'll have to get another one in the future that's fair enough. Hopefully though I'll get him back. He's a beautiful fish. Got some driftwood floating there. The bass seems to love hiding under that. They nail the food and it comes out straight off the top. Yeah, they're pure Kelbari peacock bass then. There's the flower horn. The jag's just behind him. You can see the fire eel there, just sticking his head out the firewood, out the bogwood. Spot's a beautiful fish, he is. A red spot gold Severum. Yeah, the main tank's going well. The L199 zebra placos are still going well in the cave, so hopefully they'll have their babies soon. Hatching. I've not wanted to shine any lights in there or anything. Just let them have the privacy and hope for the best. Feeding them well, doing the water changes. and still growing out all the smaller outnumber plecos and the cories, gold laser cories, and a few other types. But yeah, I can't wait to get some of the smaller fish out and get the other Asian Arowana and a golden crossback. I will do a video introducing him soon, and the other 4 blackberry dollars. I can't wait to get them in here too. I don't think they enjoyed the travel too much. I did take it easy in the car, but I think they just need a little bit longer to get settled. Same with the Asian Arowana, bulk him up a bit more. He's a lovely specimen, and my mate's growing him really well. It's just a bit of a big ask for him when Sisu's so far ahead. I've had Sisu quite a while now to get her to this size, so she's had a big head start on him. Just need to bulk him up a bit more, and then he'll be able to come in with her. And Sisu. Here it is. Banjo red cross Tongyang, she is. I think she's absolutely beautiful, I do, but the golden crossback is a stunner as well. A lot of people consider him a lot higher grade. With Sisu being my first ever Asian, she's still really special to me. I'm actually gutted about the silver arowanas still as well, but better for them that I did what I did. Pond's taking quite a while. Be worth it when it's done though. It's nice to have plants back in here as well. Oh yeah, Big Bertha as well. Big Bertha, I've still kept her. She's got her own tank now, big tank to herself, and with her being out of her, that means I can actually have plants in here again. It's been a long time since I've been able to have plants in here. I know silver dollars normally annihilate plants, but to be fair, these are withstanding it. They're all Anubias, so there's some Java fern on that plant, and one type of Anubias there, another type of Anubias there, another big Anubias there. That's the type of Amazon sword on the low down there, so I'm surprised that survived. And this is a reed that I've had a while in one of my other tanks. It's really hardy, so I thought of all the plants that's the most likely to survive. It's really tough reed. The fire eels come out to say hello now. Be asking for food here now. Put some bloodworm in for him in a minute. There's one of the jags. Lovely fish. I do love the jaguar cichlids. The bass are colouring up lovely now though. Gorgeous fish. Sisu. I think she's missing the silver arowanas a little bit, especially at first. Now she's started to realise she's the new tank boss, and I think she's a little bit happy about that as well. Yeah, the fish in the main tank all doing well. There's been some big changes over the past week and a half, as you can tell. I've still got the other tanks to finish setting up and keep cracking with the pond. I'll keep you all updated. Hopefully we'll have some baby L199 Colombian zebra plecos soon. The blue-eyed lemon plecos are still breeding like mad, batch after batch, and the super red bristlenose plecos have started to breed now, so I'm really happy about that. They're all doing really well. If you want to like and subscribe, much appreciated. Let me know in the comments what you think, please. Thanks a lot for all your support. Take care, bye bye for now. Skull.